This Avalanche Safety Report is brought to you by Mountain TV. Watch Mountain TV anywhere with our free Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV apps. Learn more at mtn-tv.com.
Welcome to the weekly Avalanche Safety Report. I'm Alan Lay, and I'm here with Brian Lazar from the CAIC. How are you today, Brian?
Oh, I'm doing great. How about you?
Excellent, thank you. We had quite the storm roll in this first part of the week here. Holy cow!
It was a whole different world compared to last week, and so let's just run through the highlight reel because it was pretty impressive. Here's what the models were showing that this storm was going to do, and it largely panned out across the state. So you can see we're looking at a widespread foot of snow with the heaviest areas, particularly in the Elk and West Elk Mountains, exceeding 3 feet of total snow. And here's what this looked like on some of the snow state cams just around the state. And it was an impressive amount of snow that piled up over just about a 36-hour period. And notably, what's happening is that the new snow was cracking on buried weak layers. So the avalanches are growing in size, with avalanches widespread, large enough to bury, injure, or kill a person. More worrisome is that you can trigger these things now from a distance or from below. This persistent slab avalanche behavior is now statewide. Here's an example from the Elk Mountains with avalanches being triggered from a distance and breaking around 1,000 feet wide. So as you can see early in the storm, the storm snow is piling up, and it was so easy to get the shed off. And so now the big main change is that we've got this persistent slab avalanche problem across the state. And what's most worrisome is that you can trigger these avalanches from a distance and from below. So we need much wider buffers around avalanche terrain. So the storm is over. The weather's really good. We're moving into a nice period during this holiday weekend, and a lot of fresh snow. So this is a combination for avalanche accidents because of the lure of all this fresh powder. But we need people to remember that although the peak of the avalanche instability has passed us, we've got very dangerous avalanche conditions going through the weekend. So people really, to be safe, need to stick to slopes less than about 30 degrees in steepness without steeper terrain overhead. And the persistent slab avalanche behavior is really kind of on these northerly and easterly facing slopes. And those are going to be the most dangerous even as we move into early next week.
And as an amateur, what are like some of the just easy telltale signs that folks should be watching for?
Yeah, so we're going to get, essentially widespread shooting cracks. If you get audible collapsing and those big whooping sounds, that's a really clear indication that you're moving into unstable snow. And those conditions are going to be, pretty much across the state, because everywhere got more than about a foot of snow. And then lastly, Colorado Gives Day is December 10th. So please consider donating to the Friends of the CAIC. Help them reach their fundraising goal. This is our associated nonprofit. So the support from people like you helps make it possible to provide this high quality public safety information. And you can get more details at friendsofcaic.org. So I appreciate you considering that.
Well, thank you as always, Brian. Hope everybody had a great holiday and holiday weekend. Get your kickoff to your shopping started. And remember, you can always stay up to date with the latest forecast at colorado.gov/avalanche. Enjoy the backcountry and be sure to stay alert and stay safe.